Hello and welcome to our world. This is CJ McDonald, 42, and
And this right over here is Nico, 92.
nice to meet you guys. We're just gonna show you the general overview of our world and a couple of other stuff. Just for a general idea where everything are, how our world generated some things, and then show you how we did a couple of intro things to get us started. And yeah, then we'll put up more videos later on. So this is right here is our spawn site. This is where newest people spawn when they join our game or you dying without a bed.
Actually, they spawn in the water, which really sucks. However, this would be a good time to say that over there. There is our tallest structure. You can see a sky rail leading from that's Cylinder's treehouse.
Which is a friend of ours who joined us after we started the server, but we'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
So we're gonna start with we spawned here at the beginning, and we were mucking around through the water, slushing around, whatever you want to call it. With nothing really. And so we came over here.
I'm falling behind you.
And so right there is a desert, but ironically, when you in our spawn site, because it randomly generates where you're located, we ended up somewhere closer to where over here, because I think it was over here when we spawned, because after that we walked forward and just looking around, and we started gathering some trees and stuff for wood, like normal supplies, just to quickly get a thing. And our first goal of the first day, was to just get a house built and find a place to go. So we got a couple of tools made and everything, and we got all the way over to here. Get up over here. Hold on. Look at this.
Now, what you see above us is the scaffolding, the sky rail that we've created since. But our first night, we didn't have any of that equipment there, and holy crap, I just landed it in a cactus.
So, over here, after going forward, yes, that's our sky rail. We'll explain the whole point of sky rail in another video, but it looks pretty badass. It leads to Matt's treehouse and then our castle, which we'll also get to later. But anyways, so we ended up closer over here, and we started heading this way, and we actually went around this, so we didn't notice it to begin with. This little cavern is here. So we came over here, and right over here where that little hill is where we started. Oh, wait, the tree's dying. But we came up in here, and we made a hole in. My buddy Chuck, CJ McDonald, dug a hole in here, and then we built some walls. There's a door, and in here, so we cleared everything out because we transferred locations. But we thought it'd be kind of cool just to show up where we were the first night.
This was our first hidey hole, really.
Our
first organized place to stay.
We made a basement and everything, which we, had a couple of issues with digging into the wall and stuff, and we did a couple different things with that. But the interesting part is that from here, we had all these trees, and then we came over to this part of the area, and I'm gonna pull up some steak because I'm getting kind of hungry.
Nom nom nom.
Okay. So then while he was off getting trees and building and making the house secure, I was interested in this little spot, so I came over here and started mining. I did this so I didn't have to fall in, but we come down here, and there are octopuses in here now, I guess, that I didn't realize. Let's get them out of my...
Whoa!
Oh, look at that, insects related.
Dude, octopi.
So then you come down
here.
Oh,
they spilt in, that's why.
I mined out some of the stuff.
Right. This is our first mine.
And over here, we didn't fully explore it just because, well...
We were young and stupid and didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah, we were just kind of hacking and slashing through things, Like, see, we missed all these interesting things. And
Coal.
sandstone is also located over here. But
Yeah, look at all this. We explored all this.
but over
Sorry to reminisce. It felt like so long ago.
see, we missed all that coal. But that's the interesting part because we just started out, so we weren't really good at it. Didn't know about over here either, or this patch over here. Um, I now we've gotten a lot better, and so we know a little bit more. Down here's where I did a lot of my work. Over there is a cavern, and I just started learning how to mine and getting good at it. So after all this, though, which is the interesting part, after all this was all done, um, we, you know, decided that we wanted to have a farm. And so my buddy CJ came over here to the other side where currently you see like buildings over here. That is actually where we built. I started our farm, and we built a keep just for the first night. And then we thought it'd be interesting to start working on a castle. And so we needed a lot of supplies to do that. So we got to work on gathering supplies. We're just gonna show you the outside of the castle. Um,
I'm still at hidey hole number 1. I'm going to shut the door there.
it's in like kind of a rough state. It's almost finished. The outside. It's not. It's just our capital city right now. Actually, it's the outer walls and everything. As you can see, that's our another portal that obviously was built later. Um, Again, there's this which I'll explain later on. But you come over here and this whole area is where we started farming and stuff. You can see our old penthouse, which we still use sometimes for farmhouse, I should say, for animals. However, if you notice, these thin structures with a little torch at the top are the actual tallest structures in the game. Again, over here behind it, they were our way home. So at night, when we got lost, people could find their way home pretty quickly. And so that's just how we did a couple of things. We figured tall structures to determine where we were would work out in our favor, and it really has, which is really interesting and fun because we kept them as a monument of things we've done, places we've been, places we still have to go. They are like obelisks of the time that we've spent and places we've been. It's really an interesting thing. I do love them dearly.
Beacons. So let's actually put this in perspective. We started the server, really not knowing what we were doing. I had never played Minecraft before, and you were playing Minecraft. No, you had never played Minecraft.
I've never played.
You just picked up on the hey, let's give this a try.
I played Minecraft on my iPad, and it was not the same. Now the thing I'm bringing up right here is the map. This is in general just the whole overview of what we've explored right now. But I'm gonna just make a box around,
More dungeon.
make a box around, where this is our primary area that we've worked in. This stuff we've just explored recently. This is all that we've worked with in this area, and we were really fuddling around in the beginning, testing out different things.
Now this is a survival server. As you can see, that creeper actually means business right there.
That's the other thing. We're choosing to keep everything in survival mode, so it puts everything in a perspective of, well, this is exactly how we did stuff and how we had to do to survive. I've seen a lot of people who just switch over to creative mode, which is totally their opinion stuff, but it kind of gives it that cool-esque feature of how we did stuff. Now let's show you a couple of cool nifty things. We have these sky rails, like I said, I'll explain it later. Are our way of travel. This used to be the old sky rail tower, where tracks used to leave and departure, and we've really redone that. We're working on an underground system for transporting goods and stuff, so we keep them separate, so we can constantly have a track of supplies going and then follow it without actually interact, because you in the cart move faster than anything else, so we ran into issues with bumping into supplies and stuff, and it was just way too hectic and stuff. So yeah, so
we built the rails above really for people, our travel from one area to another. We wanted a safe place to travel. We didn't want to deal with all the ground nonsense, the animals, the zombies, the whatnot. So that's why we came up with the idea of the sky rail. We started with ground travel and quickly moved to this model.
Yep. As you can see, we worked on the ground originally, and that's what I was really starting to do. But then but we didn't know about powered rails or anything and engine stuff. And so what I really started doing was I wanted to use a gravity. So I built this big, huge tower. It's actually almost that tower right there is the tallest structure. That's almost up there. That's almost
the tower there.
And as you can see there, where the old stuff used to be, was just total gravity. You didn't actually need any of the powered rails to get down. That's
right. You had done that,
which was a cool part. Just total gravity. You got all the way to your destination using all gravity and stuff, which was great. I wish
before we had redstone and gold.
I wish I had kept that track, but we needed the resources for one of our adventures, which we'll explain in another video. But just showing all the things we have, just a couple of things we've done. I think, just introducing our world has kind of been a nice introduction, and this area we'll explain in our next video.
So what I like is you can see the old and the new. Like right there, you've got the old farm.
Yes, this farm has been around.
That was our original pig, sheep, animal farm.
Originally, it started out with this one high thing, and then I had been dabbling and noticing that a lot of our creatures were escaping due to glitching and standing on top of each other. So then I made the next structure, which is block and then more fence, and then not as many animals got out, but then it's still a couple. And so and the third section is what I did was I got on top of it and I put a fourth block. So it was 4 high, and so animals actually couldn't make it all the way up and glitch out, which is also very fun and interesting to have. Again, here's some skeletons I have to kill because it's still in survival mode while we're doing this thing, which I absolutely am enjoying to no end.
Well, this is the best part right here, because as you come across this sky rail, and we don't have the rail up yet, you'll see our castle. We have a residential quarter and a lot of our commercial buildings up. The Schwagatorium, featured in another video. That's our new concourse, the new rails, sky rails to travel are going to come in and out of there. And you can see several major buildings. We have iron golems patrolling as guards. And we have the villages from 2 different villages. We've we've led villages here into our concourse, into our castle area, and it's just beautiful. Isn't that great?